What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm starting a new hardcore world series. This is nowhere near my first time doing this, but you know, I die. So we're gonna take this one nice and slow. I'll make sure to get a lot of gameplay for video so it's actually interesting. Let's hop right into it. And it looks like we spawned in like a mini jungle. I think I kind of want to explore this plains biome, look for a village.
A few moments later.
There we go. A few moments in, we've already found a village. I think this is where we're going to set up camp for the next little while. So my plan for this first episode is to get like a mini compound going. I'm sure you guys have seen Luke the Notable's videos on hardcore Minecraft and how he kind of makes like a wall around his base. I think he takes the game a little bit slowly. I think I can learn a bit from that and take my games a little slower because I seem to die rather early in my worlds. A villager breeder is pretty important early on, so I'm going to get working on that soon. I think this is a nice spot. Okay, so I've finished the enclosure. I just need to gather some beds, and then when it becomes nighttime, the villagers should hopefully just walk right in. I'm not super impressed with how many beds this village had to offer, so it looks like I'm gonna have to craft some more myself. I'm making my bed blue. I like that color. Alright, I think my next plan of action is just to get a whole bunch of wood while we wait for nightfall. As I said, eventually I kind of want a compound to be around this base. I don't really want this to be kind of open air. I want mobs to kind of be outside of where I'm living. Okay, and that's late enough for day one. I don't want too many mobs to start spawning here.
Day 2.
I think this is really all the villagers I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna cover this up. Never said it was gonna be pretty. It is what it is. And I'm gonna try and just get a bunch of wood. I think I want to make the fence around the base out of wood. I'm also gonna grab these cows since they're all over here and it's convenient. Wow, I managed to fit all the cows in.
Wow.
Okay, from the start, this fence isn't going to be very big, like the wall around, because really, I just need to keep myself safe. At some point as well, I'll flatten everything out, but for now, this will more than do. This is definitely going to be expanded later, but this is a good start at least. Only thing is it may not all be completely flat. But you know what? We can fix that. I'll take care of it for you. Well, that was quick. I need a farm. I need a lot of beginner stuff. I also need to light this place up, so let's get going with that. Oh. Whoopsies. Did you guys see a villager? I didn't see a villager. Alright, so I just cleared out a bunch of the base, and as you can see, there's a lot of space for mobs, especially hostile mobs, to spawn in. I mean, it is on my priority list to light this base up eventually, but there is a pretty quick way that I can make this a little safe, so let me just... Well, I can't say I didn't warn you it wasn't going to look great. But it is definitely going to make this place a whole lot safer. As you can see, there's a zombie waiting outside. This part is not big enough for a farm, so I'm gonna need to do something about that. We don't mess around here. For breeding, this will be great. I got rid of this house on the corner. I think that was a pretty smart decision. If you ask me, it was kind of getting in the way, and actually iron golems were spawning inside of it. Speaking of which, I do have to make an iron golem farm at some point. So I happen to know it's one online, and it's really easy. It's a beginner one, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna have trouble with here is the lava bucket. It looks like I'm gonna have to go on a bit of an expedition to get it. It's certainly not gonna be that close by. Alright, I got it. We're heading back to the base, and I think that's it, and then I'm good to make the iron farm. Okay, it says now all I gotta do is come down here, and if I open these trapdoors, it'll start going. Yeah, okay, the villagers are panicking. I probably have an iron golem though already somewhere else. Oh, it's working. Only thing is now I need to breed more of these guys, because I'm actually running low on villagers now that I used up 3 in there. Okay, they're back to spawning there. Wow. I mean, I could watch this for a while. But I'm not gonna, because that's boring. Oh my gosh, we're already at over half a stack of iron. Wow. Okay, I have to be happy with that. That iron farm is awesome, but we got bigger fish to fry now. Because iron armor isn't gonna cut it for anything. Especially if we're going to the nether, I need to get some better armor. And I am not going mining, because that's how you die in hardcore Minecraft, is by actually playing the game. So I'm gonna like not play the game, and I'm going to just harvest trees, get Fletchers, basically just do a whole bunch of trading until I get diamond armor from a villager, because that's what Minecraft's turned into. Efficiency 2 on breaking 2.
2,000 years later.
Well, that was easy. Alright guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today's video. Next video, I'm going to be looking at making a base, you know, a nice base, and hopefully going to the nether. Alright, I hope you guys are excited for the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.